tried harder. Ooh, fed all those lies to you, lies to you. Ooh, but my blackened soul lets you come and close. Ooh. Fool, you don't know what I've done. You can't see what I've seen. You don't know where I've been. You don't, you don't. Fool, you don't know what I've done. You can't see what I've seen. You don't know where I've been. You don't, you don't. I bet you would die for me, die for me. Ooh, lay down your life, honey, life, honey. Ooh, poison in your cup, make believe it's love. Fool, you don't know what I've done. You can't see what I've seen. You don't know where I've been. You don't, you don't. Fool, you don't know what I've done. You can't see what I've seen. You don't know where I've been. You don't, you don't. Yeah. Misery found inside of these bones, pulling you in just to let go. Oh, 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 oh. If only a pardon was falling my way, turning my back on my wicked days. Oh, 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 oh. For you don't know what I've done. Oh, fool, you don't know what I've done. You can't see what I've seen. You don't know where I've been. You don't, you don't. Fool, take your poor heart and run. Just stand and beg as I leave. I swear that I'm all you need. You don't, you don't. Fool, you don't know what I've done.
Can you hear history calling you, calling me? Written in stone upon tablets that fade away. We will remain. Oh, look what we done. The wars that we won. We rise like the sun, but don't go down. I want it all. I want it all. So long live the king. Long live the empire. Yeah, I'll wear the crown till the world is burned down. I am king. This is my empire. I live for the sound as it moves through the crowd, saying, King, King, King. Long live the kingdoms will fall to mine is the only one. Reading in stars like a sign of glory to come. Oh, look what we've done. The wars that we won. We rise like the sun, but it won't go down. I want it all. I want it all. Long live the king. Long live the empire. Yeah, I wear the crown till the world is burned down. I am king. This is my empire. I stories about me. Sometimes a legend is hard to believe. Yeah, I'll show you just how true they can be. Let's raise a glass to the king. Long live the king, long live the empire. Yeah, I wear the crown till the world is burned down. I am king, this is my empire. I live for the sound as it moves through the crowd. Saying, king, king, king. Long live the king, king, king. Long live the king.
Yeah, what if it was just like a...
I ain't no altar boy. I ain't no yes man. No, no. You ain't no God of mine. No, I don't need your blessings to save me. When you thought that I was done, you ain't seen nothing yet. Walk that wire, start that fire, burn it down, yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet. I go harder, let the sun burn, feel me now. You ain't seen nothing yet. I got this storm in my head, a forest fire in my chest. Look at the time on the clock, man, I'm gonna sleep when I'm dead. Whether you're ready or not, I'm rolling in like a train off the tracks, coming at you. You ain't seen nothing yet. Walk that wire, start that fire, burn it down, yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet. I go harder, let the sun feel me now. You ain't seen nothing yet. My heart, my soul, my fight, my appetite won't stop, won't quit. I come back every time. My heart, my soul, my fight, my appetite won't stop, won't quit. I come back every time. My heart, my soul, my fight, my appetite won't stop, won't quit. I come back every time. You ain't seen nothing yet. Walk that wire, start that fire, yeah. Burn it down, oh yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet. I go harder,
Yo! It almost cut over to
That's your
Patrick and I
song.
like jamming out. Yeah, that was my song.
That's your song.
Oh my
man.
gosh.
That's your song. That's your
The
song.
clap is what stopped it on the
Yeah,
intro.
yeah,
That gets us
yeah,
every time. We're like, oh wait, we're
Wait a minute.
stuff's about to get real. Oh, howdy everyone, howdy. How was everyone's Saturday? Hopefully our Europe friends are enjoying an extra hour of rest today. The U.S. gets it tomorrow. Yeah. So yeah, what is that? That was the Manchester shirt, isn't it? Patrick?
No. This is not the Manchester.
What is that?
It Manchester?
No. That's Netherlands, isn't it?
I have no idea. Somebody gave it to me. I was kind of going through. I was like, I need to wear a new shirt today, and boom! I've never worn this before.
All right.
Yeah.
I remember. Where did we get that shirt? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, Chris.
Like it.
Tomorrow, clocks roll back in the U.S. tomorrow morning. I looked because I have a flight at 8 a.m. and it was going to be a while. That's France.
Benny says the French Power BI UG Club Power BI. Boom.
How did we get it?
Look at me. Vous connaissez parler français? Vous connaissez parler français?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I always mix up France and the Netherlands because like I don't know.
Vous connaissez parler français?
It's like reversed. So yeah. I just don't know now. That's gonna bug me. I don't remember where we got. Like someone gave us the shirts.
No parler français. Tony, no parler français.
Yeah, no Tony. Stina, Texas, looking forward to PASS. Yes, and the pre-con. Ooh, yeah, the pre-con. We found out the pre-con is sold out. So we got a little excited over that. Also, if you are going to be at PASS Summit, Wednesday at the end of the day is the Power Hour. You do not want to miss that. You need to get there early. If you're going to be at PASS, get there early so you can get a seat. We're in a bigger room, but it usually just make sure you get there early. So it's at the end of the day. I want to say it's 4:45. I think is Jason. Keep me honest there. But yeah, the Power Hour is going to be good. Patrick and I have got a new bit, which we got to practice a little bit. Yeah, you don't remember the bit. I remember the bit. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Patrick gets to go crazy. Anything where Patrick gets to go crazy is a good bit.
You have to remind me. Yeah. I don't remember.
All right, I remember. I've been
Beep,
going
beep,
on.
beep, 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 beep. Lots of explicitives.
All I remember is Patrick's like, "Ooh, I'm gonna have to like make sure I hold back on the F-bombs." I'm like, "Yes, please." It does not involve Thriller. It does not involve Thriller. All right. And then also the week of PASS is also the week of Ignite. And I did see that Kim posted on LinkedIn. Kim Manis, who's the VP for program management over Fabric, she commented that there's going to be a lot of announcements at Ignite. It's the same week as PASS. So looking forward to that as well. Yeah, Mark, so much learning at the Power Hour. No, you don't get any learning. If you get learning at the Power Hour, we did it wrong. It's awesome. All right. If you are new to the live stream or Gynacube in general, put hashtag new in the chat. We always love seeing the new faces. Just want to say hi and welcome you for being here. Always happy to see folks. Do what?
Nothing. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you? Also, shout out to the members of Gynacube. You help us do what we do here on the channel. Thank you so much. It's always amazes us, and just keep it coming. Like, we love it. If you see folks with a green name or the Gynacube icon next to their name, those are members of Gynacube. So shout out to all y'all. If you want to learn more about being a member, check out the link on the screen or hit the join button down below to learn more. No commitment required. Just a big thanks for us. And members, hold your questions until the second half. Chatmaster C will give you the heads up. That'll be that.
We have one new person.
We have one new person. All right. Prachi, I hope I got that right. Donald said Martha. What about Martha?
He's going to go to see Martha present instead of the Power Hour.
She's in the Power Hour. As far as I know. I thought she was in the Power Hour. Does she have a session at the same time as the Power Hour?
Hey, let Donald go see her.
I got to get with Ben Weissman. Maybe she's not in the Power Hour? I don't know. Ben Weissman is putting together, we wanted to get some new folks.
She's definitely in the Power Hour.
I thought she was in the Power Hour.
She's definitely
I don't know. If she's at the same time, I got to talk to Ben and be like, ooh, we got to move that.
She's super excited.
Maybe she's not in the Power Hour. I don't know. I got to talk to Ben. So, Mamudo is new. Prachi said I got the name right. Excellent.
Look at you.
I was talking to someone at Microsoft. They were struggling with names, and Patrick's told me before, like no, it wasn't you, it was someone else. But like you've said before, like I'm pretty good at the name thing.
I'm pretty good.
And I feel like I
Pretty good.
struggle with it, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I thought Martha was in the power hour, so I gotta follow up on that. All right. Cool. So rules. Please put Q: in front of the questions. Chatmaster C is standing by to get your question in the queue. One time is all you need. If you already put it out there, it's in the queue. We don't always get through all the questions in the queue. So if we don't get to the question, come back next time and we'll try again. I also posted in the community tab on the channel, I posted our schedule for the rest of the year. Patrick doesn't even know about this. So you can know what are we? You struggle with my name, the most amazing woman on earth. Instead, you just call me Hun.
Her name's Crystal. Her name's Crystal.
No. You're not following. See, you. Oh my God, Patrick didn't get it. Oh my goodness. All right. So if you do spam the chat, just know that Chatmaster C are one of our lovely moderators, except for Patrick. We'll put you in a timeout. Yes, I know. Like I followed what she was saying, and you blew right over it. Oh my goodness. So yes, please don't spam the chat. You will get put in a timeout. Members, like I said, hold your questions till the second half, and we will get those going. Did I forget something?
Nope.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. First question. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Guillermo.
I'm just gonna let that go. We can't say that out loud, Crystal.
Oh my gosh.
I got
Oh
it.
my
gosh.
Oh my gosh.
It's just like heaven on earth. I got it. I know the rules of this thing.
We're gonna have to put Chatmaster C in a timeout here in a minute. Whew. Oh my gosh.
On to the
All
next
right,
one.
Guillermo, can you share Q&A roadmap? So what I can share, you know what, Patrick? Let's head over to my desktop. Patrick's like, wait, what is he going to share?
Yeah.
All right. So at the Power Platform Conference, and let me get rid of that. At the Power Platform Conference, they had some announcements. I already had this ready. And so one thing you'll notice here is it says, not that. It says Q&A with Copilot, which means there will be updates for Copilot. It also says coming soon. That's your roadmap. Now, the other thing you'll notice here, which some people may have missed if you weren't in the room because the room went bananas, and I knew the room was going to go bananas on this, was dark mode. There was a sneak peek of dark mode that will be coming, and so, yes. So there will be enhancements. So Copilot overall is a big thing, and so there's lots of Copilot there on the coming soon. So stay tuned for more details on that. I don't have timelines that I can share on the stream. Pay attention to the blogs, pay attention to the Twitters and the socials, and you will know when I know. Well, that's not true. You'll know when it's public.
I like this comment by Miss. Somebody just said it by Jason. Go, Jason. Yes, folders. You just kind of went right past folders and workspaces.
I know. There's lots of good stuff on there. So there's many things like the diagram view and Power BI desktop. I'm waiting for that. That's the Power Query stuff. That's gonna be amazing.
Who cares about dark mode? Give me
narratives
some
for
folders in my
Copilot.
workspace.
Like
I
this
could
is
care less about
so
dark
many
mode.
good things coming. Dark mode has cookies.
Yeah.
I like that. Dataflow's Gen 2 Copilot. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Yeah. So there's lots of great stuff. Lots of great stuff. So there you go. There you go. That's a little taste. Little taste. Yeah. Folders are coming. Folders are. That's been up. Folders have been a long time ask. For a long time.
Who cares about dark mode?
I'm excited for folders, and I'm excited for dark mode.
Don't DM my Power BI desktop. Whew, did you get that? Don't dark mode it. Don't DM
I got it. Yeah, Robin, folders are a big deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yep. Yeah. Now, if you go look at the, hang on. I'll drop roadmap in there. That's the release plan. That should work. Please work. There you go. So that's the release plan for Fabric. It does talk about the folder piece in there, and I believe it says that it won't incorporate, like, You won't be able to put security on the folders at the initial preview of it, but that's going to be considered later. So that was in the release plan. So go check that out for more info as well. What? What?
So when I create the folder in the workspace, you'll still be able to see all the folders.
Baby steps, man. We'll get there. They'll get there.
Okay.
Just
All right.
keep the feedback coming. Keep the feedback coming. And if you have more feedback, go to the ideas site.
I'm going there right now.
Yeah.
I'm going there
Go to
right
the
now.
ideas site. Yeah.
I'm going to
let
go
'em
log
know.
some
Let 'em
feedback.
know. Benny. Love that. SharePoint is very reasonable.
Yeah.
All right. Shane's got a two-parter here. Let's go, Shane. What you got? More of a heads up. Oh, okay. I used a scope credential setting. Oh, wait. I used a scoped credential setting up an external server on one Azure SQL database to a view on another. Power BI Dataflow sees the table, but when trying to load it, it fails. Second part. In the same way it would if no table existed.
I haven't tried that.
Yeah, I haven't tried that either.
I haven't tried that.
So kicking in my support background here, the questions I would have first off is, from a diagnostic perspective, what can we get that gives us more info? So is there anything we can do on the SQL side that tells us, like, was there some error? Because we should see it hit SQL from a request perspective, and then it fails. The other thing I would love to know is, what's the error? Like, what did it fail?
Yeah.
Like, what was that? Because the error may give us more direction too. And then on the SQL side, like, what is that error? And then I'd start searching for that. So, yeah. Shane said Gen 2. Dataflow's Gen 2. Or, Gen 2 might fix it. I have no idea. I can't. I don't know what would fix it without knowing what the error is and what's causing the error. So anything outside of that is a guess. It's worth trying, but I wouldn't expect Gen 2, because I don't think the problem's necessarily data flows. I think it's probably some permission thing flowing through potentially, and it's getting caught up on that. Maybe. So, but I need to know what the error is. I don't know what the error is. Allow cross database query. Alex.
Well, I think he's, but that's the only way he can create that scope credential, I think. So once he creates the scope credential, if he doesn't allow database cross query, then maybe that's the problem. But
yeah,
I mean, if I create the credential to do that, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to go look.
I gotta try, but what's the error? That's my biggest thing, is what's the error. So, all right. Sandeep coming in with a question: when should one use field parameters, and when should one go for calculation groups? Ooh. That's a video, Patrick. You should do a video on that. You should write that down. He won't write that down. Thanks, Shane. He has a whiteboard now. He's writing it down on the whiteboard. I want to hear the squeak of the marker.
Yeah, I wrote it down. I wrote it down. Let me think about it, Shane.
Tom said SQL BI did a video on it. I didn't see it. So.
Oh, okay.
What'd they say? What are your thoughts,
shoot,
Patrick?
I forgot the money. I don't know where it is.
Oh. You lost the money? You had one job.
Oh, I found it.
You found it. All right.
I found it.
All right.
It was behind my Teams monitor. I mean,
Is it and it depends?
yes, it is, and it depends.
Of course it's and it depends.
It is totally, and it depends. Stay tuned for the video. Let me think about this a little bit.
All right.
But it's absolutely, and it depends.
So you're just not even going to speculate on...
I'm not going to speculate on it.
Okay.
It's a tough one.
Is it?
Well, I mean, if I create a calculation group,
Now it's speculating.
it's not really that tough. It's not really that tough. It's not really that tough.
All right.
But it's hard to explain. I'll show you. Okay. I'll do a video.
All right. We got to do a video on it. All right.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned, Sandeep. Stay tuned. That's a good one.
Yeah, Matthias. So No, he's just leaving us hanging.
I am.
And for those that don't know what the it depends thing's about and the dollar that Patrick just pulled out, so for every time the answer to the question is it depends, we put $1 in the jar, and at the end of the year we do charity. Which, by the way, the end of the year is coming up soon. So.
Well, so I can't let this go. I can't let this go.
I know. That's
So
why I'm waiting.
think about this. Let's just go really simple calculation group with time intelligence. Let's just go really simple. People hate when you call it time intelligence or date calculations, whatever. Month to date, year to date, quarter to date. Wibbly wobbly, right?
Timey wimey, whatever.
Whatever you want to call it. So let's just think about month to date, year to date, quarter to date. And if I use field parameters and I want to do it over multiple measures, let's say I have a sales amount and a quantity. I have to create 6 measures. But if I create, I'll have to put that in my field parameter, and it's 6 explicit measures. But if I create a calculation group, I can create those measures once. I can create that calculation items once, right? And then reuse, just choose the one I want and have all the measures in my model. In a matrix and select the ones I want. So it reduces the number of measures. But if I use field parameters, I got to create all those explicit measures. I'll show you. That's why I got to put this in a video.
Well, so
this is a good video.
I'm going to throw this out here too. Would it be fair to say calculation groups are for measures and field parameters or for attributes?
No. I'm not going to say that. Adam. This is why it depends. I'm not going to say that. We'll do this video this week. When you're here, we're going to do this video.
Oh, okay. Well, now there's 2 videos we're doing.
Yeah, we're going to do this video this week.
Yeah. Yes.
That's a good question.
Yes, Tina, that was a Doctor Who reference. You're one of the very few that got it. So Patrick didn't even get it. He doesn't watch Doctor Who.
No.
So.
No, I don't watch Doctor Who.
My wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Yeah, I don't watch Doctor Who.
Oh, I love Doctor Who.
I watch The Good Doctor.
The new Doctor Who episode is dropping right after Thanksgiving.
No, I won't watch that either. I watch The Good Doctor on Mondays.
Okay. All right.
Yes, Sandeep, stay tuned for the video. But I hope you get what I'm saying. Field parameters, you have a lot of measures. Calculation groups, few measures. So anyway.
All right, Alex is throwing props out there for Shashank's question. Hang on, we'll do that after this one. All right, so this question first: is it possible to use one variable in multiple measures? No. It's not even It depends. That's a quick no.
There's no concept of global variables in Power BI. No.
If that's something you want, go check out the ideas site and get your feedback in. But that doesn't exist today. All right, so hang on a second. Alex wants Shashank's question, which this is like Shashank is in like taking Alex. It's like an Alex troll that went to someone else.
I'm gonna blow Alex's mind right here.
Wait,
because he thinks I'm gonna go one way or the other.
Which one's the question?
Dynamic M or relationships.
But there's 2. I've got 2 questions here. I'm trying to figure out which one. Okay, it's got to be this other one. Here we go. It's got to be this one. This is the only one I saw. Okay, here we go. Need to query a billion. This isn't the question?
No.
Is this it? That's not it. Oh my gosh.
No.
Hang on.
Dynamic M. And Tristan, yes. Oh, Alex said that's it. Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. You guys are killing me. Yeah. That's why I read that. I was like, I think that's it. So need a billion. So his answer is dynamic M or relationships to this. Need to query a billion rows in Oracle table from Power BI report using inputs from the end user. Input one field from the table. And Alex's part of this is, should I just use dynamic M parameters or should I let the relationships do their thing? It depends. Okay.
It depends.
It depends.
And so, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, Alex, don't overcomplicate. Okay. So then if he's saying don't overcomplicate it, I'm going to take the it depends away.
No, it's absolutely an it depends. You already threw that out there. The
well, if I don't overcomplicate it.
Whoa, what did I do? I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
If I don't overcomplicate it, it's a slicer with a relationship, right? Yeah. That'll work. Right? That'll absolutely work. The slicer is the input. But can they get a billion rows imported? Are they direct querying it? You know how slow that's going to be if I go. Okay, so I'm overcomplicating it now. I'm overcomplicating it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. Let's just stop there. A relationship.
Relationship.
Let's
Keep
just
it
stop there.
simple.
But go back. I want to
Keep
go
it
back.
simple.
Tristan posted something. Tristan, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Tristan.
Yeah, Tristan. Yeah.
Yes. This is your shirt, Tristan. This is your shirt, man. No, you got to go back a few more. Yeah, man. This is your shirt. Benny brought that to our attention. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this is your shirt, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, damn, I just realized it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this is your shirt. I'm going through I have lots of shirts that I haven't worn, and so I'm trying to go through them so I can wear them in videos and stuff like that. I get lots of shirts, so I'm going to start wearing them all. Some of them may not fit anymore because I put on a little weight, but that's all right.
It's all those chicken wings.
It's all those chicken wings.
User 457 says must be import on 1 billion. Not necessarily. It depends. Could use an ag table. Could do an ag table. Could do an ag table.
Yeah.
With dimensions in dual mode and just use a slicer on it. Bam. Bob's your uncle.
Hat full of data. I'll take all the shirts. And I'll wear all the shirts. I'll wear all extra large. XL. I need XL.
Laura, also be aware, you're not on your Laura account. You're on Hatful of Data, so it's not registering you're a member. So, FYI. So, there you are. Yeah, she just got over to Laura. Okay, cool. All right, going back
Wait. Can't use a slicer as the field value. Needs to be manually entered by the user. Oh, manually entered. The only thing you could do there is what if, then. You have to do some kind of what if.
Yeah.
We don't. Yeah. Unless you're gonna do Power App embedding and then do direct query, and then force a refresh every time you press the button to provide the input. That's why this is it depends. Yeah.
Or a dynamic M parameter. But even that, like, does that should work with a what if? Yeah. You still need a what if to get. Like, how are you getting the input in? So.
Yeah. Oh, I like Kevin. I like Kevin's answer. Go Kevin. Yeah. Go Matthew. Go Matthew. Yeah. I love it. For the win, Kevin and Matthew. For the win.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go. We got a few minutes here. So, all right. Powhound121. Do you feel Fabric is ready for enterprise level deployment? New to the Fabric platform, I'm hooked, but starting to discover half implemented functionality, odd bugs, and quality of life issues. So, so there was a comment in the chat when this came up during the countdown. I thought it was a fabulous answer. It's still in preview. It's in public preview, right? So it's not generally available yet. Outside of Power BI, it's not generally available. So this is the time people are giving feedback. The team is rapidly adjusting things based on feedback and telemetry that they're getting from adoption. And so, there are some scenarios where I think you could do certain things, and other things that let's wait for general availability and see what comes. And Kim mentioned there's more announcements coming at Ignite. So it depends. It definitely depends. So Patrick, get your money out on what your scenario is and what you're trying to accomplish and what the feature capability is that lines up with your goals and your strategy. So, and maybe items aren't there yet in Fabric that line up to your goals and strategy, and so we got to wait for those things. But there may be things that do line up with those goals and strategies. So it depends. So. I don't know about that, Tom. I don't know that. It could just be more announcements of feature capabilities, like what we saw at Power Platform Conference. So who knows?
We'll know in a couple of weeks. We'll know in a couple of weeks.
It's like a week and a half away. Ish.
A week and a half.
I know. That just scared Patrick. All right.
Yeah, that did.
All right. All right. Any thoughts about next Ignite event? So it's a week and a half away. Ignite is a week and a half away. And again, Kim mentioned that there's going to be announcements. So stay tuned. I don't know what they are. All right. Egbert.
Robin Abramson.
I do know. I do know. I just can't say it. Patrick and I both know, but we can't say.
No. Don't bring Patrick into this. Don't bring Patrick into this. I don't know anything.
I would say Patrick should know, but he may not have been paying attention.
I'm not paying attention. I got real work to do. All
right, Patrick. This question is for you. Data Activator. Part of the this is an Adam question. Part of the premium license cost or additional cost involved. And so for Data Activator to work, it requires capacity. So in the video we dropped with Will mentioned this on Thursday. He said that the actual, like the reflex itself has to be in a workspace that has a diamond on it, which means it needs to be backed by capacity. That could either be premium capacity or a fabric capacity from Azure.
Wait,
so it's got to be one of those two. Not premium per user.
PPU.
Not PPU.
That's a diamond? That's a diamond?
It's a diamond with a person on it. It's not a diamond on its own.
Oh, okay.
So the diamond. It's like a little guy trying to take the diamond away.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
That was a bad analogy, but so the reflex needs to be in the workspace. But like if you're doing it off of a report, the report itself doesn't need to be backed by capacity. So that could be in a workspace that's not in capacity.
Gotcha.
So be aware of that. Good question. Good question. Sorry, I took that question from you, Patrick.
That's all you, baby.
A SKU does not work, Jason. It's got to be an F SKU or a P SKU. And I think he just wanted me to say F SKU.
All we own are A SKUs.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Get an F SKU. I'm going to stop saying that. Get a fabric SKU. Stop saying that. I think he was just trying to get me to say it. All right. All right. What is this one? I have a WO table. What is WO? What is WO?
Work order table?
Work order?
Work order?
And another for man hours. Okay, so probably. How can I create a toggle between work order count and man hours spent for a particular crew? This is an oil and gas. So how do I toggle between? What do you mean toggle between? Like, what are you trying to accomplish?
Do you want to switch the view? Do you want to switch between work order count?
So
a big bookmark.
So you could do a bookmark and like bookmark buttons to toggle between. Field parameters could get you there too, right? And or calculation
groups too. Calculation groups too.
Yeah, either one of them. So many options. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Look what Matthew said. I'm pretty sure it's spelled man.
Not man hours. It's man hours. Duly noted. I will catalog that for the future. I appreciate that contribution. All right. Robin, disconnect the tables and switch. Sure. Yeah, there's lots of options. There are a lot of options. Yes. All right. Let's see here. Tristan, is there a resource, a website comparing the features of Azure Data Factory versus Fabric pipelines? We're considering migrating some of our ADF pipelines to Fabric pipelines. So, Alex, I know you can you drop the link to the article that was published that talks about the difference between the I'm blanking on the name of it. What is it? It was comparing the one thing to, like, if you go over to Dataflow's Gen 2.
He just dropped it.
There you go.
He just dropped it.
ADF versus Fabric pipelines. There you go. Bam. Thank you. There you go, Tristan. Ask and ye shall receive.
Bookmark that one. I need to bookmark that one.
But not a Power BI bookmark. Okay. Let's try and get some more in here. All right. Ericus. What is the best to refresh your visual on a Power BI mobile report when using Power BI streaming data set as data source? Well, so is there a way to refresh it without refreshing the whole report?
Just a visual, just an individual visual.
No.
Yeah.
No, you got to refresh the page, and so you could use the auto refresh. Yeah, and that works with direct query. So because the report itself, reports don't take in streaming visuals, right? And so it doesn't account for streaming. It's always going to be on a historical basis. So the only thing today that does the streaming bit is going to be a dashboard with a streaming visual on that.
A beautiful
the actual dashboard item. So
beautiful dashboard.
Yeah. Oh, Matthew, that was funny. Also, so we're about to kick over into members only chat, but I did want to. Matthew had a quick question. I do want to highlight. He asked, "Who will be moderating the Power Hour this year?" And that will be
Matthew.
What?
Me.
No, God no.
Well, that's what I was told. That's what I was.
That is not what you were told. Again, you weren't paying attention. No.
That's what I was told.
No.
When am I gonna get my cake? That's what I was told.
So now you want your cake and you want to eat it too. The cake is a lie, my friend. The cake is a lie.
Oh, jeez.
For all my video gamers friends out there, the cake is a lie. Okay. We are kicking over into member only stream.
They're never gonna let me moderate, Matthew. They're never gonna let me.
No, we will never let Patrick, because it will not be a good experience. I'm just gonna say that.
Never let me moderate.
He'll be on stage and he'll just be like, "All right, who's next?" Gosh. No, so it's Ben Weissman and myself will be moderating. So.
I want cake. I want cake.
Yes.
Shane, I think you're the only one that got my reference to the cake.
Well, did you get my reference to the cake?
I got your reference, but
the cake is a lie. You didn't get that reference. The cake is a lie.
You said it was a video game.
It's a video. Yeah, but you don't know which video game.
No, but I heard you say it.
All right. Whoever knows what that reference is, put it in the chat for Patrick. So, no, Power Hour does not include. The cake is a lie. There's no cake. There's no cake.
But I've been.
Yes, Portal. Bold got it. Yeah, Stina got it too. Yeah, Portal. It's from Portal. Cake is a lie. Okay. Yep, Shane's there too. All right, cool. All right, so we're going over to member only chat. So members, start putting your questions in. Chatmaster C's getting them queued up. For everyone, there were still a lot of questions in the queue. Apologies, we didn't get through all your questions. We never do. Come back next week. We'll try again. If you do have a question we didn't get to and you're not a member or moderator, super chats always take priority. So if you do have a burning question, super chat, type in your question. That will bump the queue and bump priority. Always does throughout the thing.
You want my cake.
I'm making.
I want my cake, Alex. I want my cake and have it too. I do, Alex.
Yeah.
I do.
I said that already, Alex. I said, wait, you want your cake and eat it too? But the cake is a lie. So, Toma. Toma takes bribes. All right, so we are kicking over to member only section. Only members and moderators will be able to participate in the chat. Everyone else, you can continue watching. Thanks for being here, and you can still learn great stuff, but you won't be able to participate in the chat. Like I said, super chats always take priority. So let's do it. Member only. Here we go. We do have. There are 2 pre-submitted questions that we won't be getting to today. Yes, Donald, thank you. You gave me a heart attack. Thank you for the super chat. Martha's presentation. I'm pretty sure Martha's in the Power Hour. So it's like Martha and Emily are doing a thing, I thought. It's like, I got to talk to Ben. What was I saying? Yeah, super chats always take priority. So I'll pass non-member questions for cake. How do you get the cake in that scenario, Chris, is my question. That's a question for everyone. Oh, sorry. I was saying we had 2 pre-submitted questions, but we're not going to get to them today. Taking a little bit more time. We'll try to get to them tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
We're gonna
no, not tomorrow. Next stream. Not tomorrow. Next stream. Tomorrow I'm on an airplane.
Are we doing a stream tomorrow? Wow.
Yeah. No. I mean, we can later. Like, we're gonna go I'm flying to Atlanta. We're having dinner with Marco, and then I don't know what's happening after that. So, Alex, oh my gosh! All right,
I love this. This is you. This is all you.
I know. I got the video. It's coming. That video is coming.
Get him.
That
Alex.
video's coming.
Get him, Alex.
Okay. So, Hey's first question: is Fabric going to make real-time push data sets obsolete? Do you still recommend the SQL BI way? So, push data sets are still there. They have not been touched in a very, 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 very long time. They still work, right? So, but like the scenario still works. It's still a valid scenario. I'm not aware of anything I'm not aware of it going away. Like Benny, correct me if I'm wrong on that one, or Alex, if you guys know, but I haven't heard anything about it going away. But it just hasn't been touched in a long time, so there are some limitations to it.
But even if they're not going away, does Fabric make them obsolete?
It depends.
Thank
Right?
you, sir.
There's still a use case
Thank you,
for it.
sir.
Right? I can do push
Yes,
data sets
yeah.
as a pro user.
Yeah.
I can do push
Absolutely.
data
Thank
sets
you,
as a
sir.
pro user.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. That's,
I don't
just
need
wanted you to
anything
say
else.
it depends.
yeah, I don't want
I just
any. I
wanted
don't
you to
need
say it
anything
depends.
else.
Yeah.
No, Laura, don't remove Laura's question. Put Laura's question back. That ties into Alex's. Don't get rid of that. I was ready. I was teeing that up in my head. So everyone's gonna get a sneak peek at my video. Yeah. So Chris, that's not true. So not obsolete because live updating dashboard isn't a thing with Fabric, is it? Well, so hang on. Power BI is Fabric. A Power BI dashboard is Fabric. Therefore, a live updating tile in a dashboard is Fabric. Now, is it using other Fabric workloads like Lakehouse, Warehouse, all that stuff? Not directly, not out of the box, but you could wire it up to do that, right? So you could do all sorts of things. I could use Data Activator on a visual that pumps through Power Automate that then pumps back through into the push data set.
He's like, no, look what you know what I mean.
Not
You know what
obsolete
I mean.
because
He's like, you know what I mean. I love it, Chris. He's like, if we were at a bar talking, you would get it because you could see my face. You know what I'm talking about, Adam. Let's go. Come on, man. Leave me alone.
Just saying.
Way to go, Chris.
It's not
Way to go,
obsolete.
Chris.
So it still works. So I actually did this in the Data Activator video with Will, and some people did. You didn't even look at the comments, Patrick. Because in the video I said, hey, for all those people using an actual dashboard instead of the using a report as a dashboard, so you're using the dashboard item inside of Power BI, put hashtag dashboard in the comments, and a couple people did that, right? And so there are people using dashboards.
Okay.
And a live tile on a dashboard is a common scenario for why you would want to use a dashboard, because you can't use them in a report. So like that's the only way you
if
can
I want
use
to create
them.
an alert. If I want to create an alert, I can use a dashboard.
Alerts on dashboards, yes, but now you can do the trigger thing with Data Activator on a visual, but that requires Fabric capacity.
See how I teed that up? See how I teed that up?
And you can
See how I teed
and
that
you can
up?
do that alert with a pro license. You don't need capacity for that.
There you go.
You could do it with premium per user also. So, yeah, yes.
It's like Kerberos. It just works.
Yes, Jason. Yes. Oh, Alex, I use reports. Yes, but you can't do a live tile in a report. So there you go.
Oh.
Yes, and Portal 2. Yes, I love it. And Power
On to the
Apps
next
needs
thing.
tiles.
On to the next
All
thing,
right,
please.
So here we
On
go.
to the next
Here we go. Here it is. Alex, this is a two-part. Oh, Laura's thing didn't get back in the queue. Hang on. I need Laura's question. This is predicated on Laura's question. Here we go. Here we go. I got it. All right. What happened? Okay. So Alex is starting it. Why didn't that go up? There we go. When should I enable staging in Dataflow's Gen 2? And then Laura asked the question, what the heck is staging in Dataflow's Gen 2? I added the heck part, but I thought that was relevant. Okay, let's head over to my machine. So, unless you want to do this, Patrick.
I'm moderating right now. You see, Kevin just said I'm qualified to moderate after I just did what I did, man. I should be moderating a power hour. That's what I should do.
But only if you have cake.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But there's no cake, so you won't. All right. So I will be doing a video on this. I don't know why it's not coming up. Why is it? There we go. All right. So the idea here is that with inside of Dataflow, this is specific to Dataflow's Gen 2, which is a Fabric, requires capacity. Like this is a Fabric thing. If you have a given table here, you'll notice that you have this enable staging. This is Alex's question, is when should this be checked? Right? Okay, so this is one example. This table is a table I'm pulling from an Azure SQL database, right? So I would expect that folding should be occurring here. I'm not doing anything janky. I'm not like Patrick in Power Query. I do things right. And if I go to the query plan, we'll see here, this is what you should see. If you see this, things are folding, life is good, right? 2 remotes, this is good, right? And so I'm folding, and enable staging is here. So keep that in mind. Now let me go to another one. I'll show you an example here. Yes, I want to exit. Let's go to my other workspace here. We'll go into Dataflow's 1. And you'll notice here that it's italicized. It's not just regular font here. And so if I right click on here, you'll notice enable staging is not checked. This is the same exact table. Same exact table. All right, so let's look at the timing. Let's look at the timing. If I go to refresh history, so this is the one where staging is not enabled, and you'll see that it takes roughly around 30 seconds, right? So it's 27 seconds, 33 seconds. So it's about half a minute to refresh this. Okay, let's go back to the one with staging enabled, and we look at the refresh history, and you'll see it takes a little bit longer, right? It takes a little bit longer. I'm doing exactly the same thing. I actually copied and pasted the Power Query M syntax. It's doing exactly the same thing. One has staging, one doesn't. What this does is it's actually staging it into like a lake house or a warehouse for processing there. So it's an extra layer on top of what you're doing. So the question here that Alex posed is, when should I use that? Because if I'm using it, it's taking longer, right? And so if you're query folding back to the source, remember, number 1 rule, don't break the fold. And if you're folding and your data source supports folding, don't use staging. You should just uncheck that. It's enabled by default, uncheck it, uncheck the staging, and then publish. Now, when I first looked at this back in early September, I couldn't publish if I only had like 1 query and staging was disabled. It wouldn't let me publish. That was updated. It was fixed. I can do it now. It's great. The times look way better than they did before, so I love that the Dataflow's team is working on improving a lot of things. This is bananas. I love it. And so I asked Alex too. I'm like, well, when would I use this? And we had this great discussion. And so the conversation was around like, and I threw this scenario out, is that if I'm doing like something where I'm going between a source that I can fold to and a source that I can't. So let's say a CSV file or an Excel file. Is that when I should use staging? The general thought is it depends. So maybe. And so let me show you an example of that. Let's go back to my machine. I'll show you an example.
But you're doing the whole video.
Yeah, but no one's going to watch this. It's fine.
Nobody watches your videos anyway.
Sorry, I need to go to my 3. Okay, so I've got 2 here where I've got a dimension, and I've got one that's staged, one that's not staged, right? So that means I've got one
I feel
checked.
like I'm in a presentation. I feel like I'm in a presentation
you're fine.
right now. I feel like...
It's okay. All right. So what I'm doing, and this is, I don't know why it's, continue. It's fine. Why are you, what? I already did this. Connect.
Whew.
Oh my gosh.
It's just a bad idea. This is just a bad idea.
No, I have a shareable, why? Come on. You're being wonky. All right. I don't know what's going on with it. Let's go to the other one. Oh my gosh. Dataflows, you're killing me. Let's go to the other one. I don't know what happened with it. I went through all of this. All right. That's not working either. So the idea here though is that I still have the timing. So I'm doing the same exact thing. My subcategory is a CSV that I'm merging with SQL database stuff. And what you'll see here is for my staged. So again, I have a source that's not foldable. And if you'll see here, again, it's about a minute when it's staged. And then if I go in here, you'll see it's 46 seconds without the staging. So I asked again, I'm like, well, then I don't understand why I should use this. And there is a scenario where this may actually be helpful for you. And to understand that, you got to watch my video. It drops the week after Thanksgiving.
Virtual fist bump.
So there is a theoretical scenario where staging could help you. And I say, Alex. Patrick's like, you're doing the whole video. I'm like, wait for it. Longest ad for a video ever.
Matthew FFS, and it's Patrick's FFS, not the one you think about.
There you go. You got to watch the video. Yeah, so it's going to drop. Actually, I'll tell you when it's going to drop. I'll tell you exactly when that video is going to drop. It will drop on November 30th. Which is also my youngest daughter's birthday.
That's like 26 days away.
I know we have so many videos lined up though, so that's when the videos drop.
Like 26 days away.
Yes.
Okay.
So thank you, Alex and Laura. Alex trolling and Laura just enhancing the conversation. I love it. All right. User 457. Going back to the queue. User 457. Why no standard data flows in Monitoring Hub? Only seems to be Gen 2. So I will speculate on this, is that it's very focused on the Fabric items. And Dataflow's Gen 2 is the next evolution of Dataflows. And so, that's why I think you're only seeing that in the Monitoring Hub. Yeah, Laura, we want it sooner. I know, Laura. Yes. And Alex is confirming. Yeah, correct. Only Gen 2 will be present in the Monitoring Hub. Yeah, because it's supporting for the Fabric items. So much better in Gen 2. I just love it gives you have options for now saving to other sources, which is great. I love that. All right. But dataset refresh in a pro workspace is in the mod. So yeah, but the datasets are technically still considered yes, you don't need a Fabric capacity. It's for that, but Power BI is Fabric.
It crosses the bounds.
It's included in that. Yes.
It crosses the bounds of both Pro and Fabric.
Whereas between Dataflow's Gen 2 and Dataflow's Gen 1, well, Gen 2 is the evolution of Dataflows, so that's why Gen 2 is there. Yes. All right. After this level, semantic model refresh. Yes. After this level, what is the best practice? So when I first read that, and this is why I've got new glasses coming. They haven't come yet. I broke these glasses. They are temporarily fixed. Chatmaster C almost broke them last night several times, right before I'm leaving for Atlanta. So when I read this, it's on my
what was going on last night that your glasses almost got broke? Well, tell me more. Can you? I'd like to know. Inquiry minds want to know.
It involves a big dog. I will say that.
Inquiry minds would like to know.
It involves a really big dog.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris. Okay. Oh my. All right. So when I first read this, and so he says, "What is best practice?" I read this as, "What is the best graphics?" So my video game mind went right into anyway. All right. What is best practice for source control of Power BI reports? Feels wrong to just put reports with imported data into a Git repo. So, in terms, yeah. So I get the idea with the data in the Git repo. So the data should be a binary. And from a Git repo perspective, and I need to look more into this. So I'm going to make some speculation here. I need to do the video on the Git thing.
Wait. Can I ask something before you go into this 30-minute dissertation?
Yes.
Are we when they say data, the data is in the model?
Yes.
Are we talking about the model or the report?
Toma added a great point. This is where I was going.
Okay.
So when we're talking about the Power BI project files, that's really just the metadata. So like the schema, the reports, like the JSON files for the reports. It's not the data itself. And so, but the data is stored. So there's still if I have a Power BI desktop file,
a PBIX,
PBIP, even a PBIP, I've got data imported locally on my machine. It's got to write that out to the folder, right? It's got to be there. It's going to be in a binary representation. Mm-hmm. And when that get published, so when you're doing it with the Git repo, though, the Git part of the workspace, I would hope, does not include the actual model data itself. It's just going to be the metadata pieces of this that are going to go from a Git perspective. You can also use... the
PBIX. They're talking about the PBIX.
Yeah. No, we're talking about PBIX. We're talking about PBIP, not PBIX. We have to be talking about...
Oh, no. No. After this level, is that the original question? That's who asked the question?
He said PBIX. After this level, said
Yeah,
PBIX.
someone
Okay.
did PBIX.
All right. So first off, don't do that with PBIX. I mean, you can, but it's just a binary file, right? Like use a PBIP. All right. That just simplifies. Like, yeah, use Power BI Project instead. It's a preview feature right now, but that outputs Git-friendly files that you can then use with Git. Who puts a PBIX in repos? There are people that do it. A lot of people use SharePoint for that too, just to maintain history. But use the Power BI Project file instead. Hey, Alex, can you drop? There was a blog a while ago that Rui did just talking about it. Could you drop that? Yeah, Chris, that's what we all said. I know. I was going down the PBI. You said Git, and I go down the PBIP. So thank you, Benny, for helping me get on the same page as apparently everyone else. So
that's what I was wondering. I'm like, are we talking about this or that?
The real issue here is that Alex helps you out, Patrick. He didn't help me out. He tells Patrick, don't overcomplicate it. He didn't say that to me, and I overcomplicated it. So that's where we're at on that. Thank you, Benny. Thank you, Alex. So yeah, check out the Power BI Project stuff. Your life will be happier. So, okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Because you wouldn't have listened. Patrick listens.
That's right. Thank you.
No, I called out an example earlier where Patrick was not
C.
paying attention. All right. Anyway, moving on.
I listen to things that are important and relevant.
So you have selective hearing, is what you're saying.
Well, you call it what you want to call it.
I love Alex's. Did you see what Alex said? Oh, yeah. Screw it. Here's your dollar.
Here's your dollar.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Jason was told by Microsoft support that if you turn query cache off on the dataset, you will still see query cache refreshing in refresh history. It keeps query cache if dataset connected to a dashboard.
I don't know the answer to that.
I'd have to look. I don't know off the top of my head. It's a very specific thing. I'd have to go try it. So maybe. I mean, so my question to you, Jason, though, is did that happen? You turned off query cache and you still see it? I'm assuming so. If you called support and support is saying, well, this is why. Yeah. Okay. All right. Toma. Does any type analytics log contain page level? Wait, what? Does any type analytics log? I don't know what that is. Analytics log contain page level activity that I can use to get the count. Count of what? If not, how would you dynamically get it from default page metrics and store it in DB? So, okay, I think I know what we're talking about. So when we're thinking about like report activity and what's tracked, it is not. It depends on what you're looking for. So I do know from report activity, I want to say that there is page, like you can tell. No, you can't tell the pages. It's just the report itself. Yeah, they want activities. Yeah, we don't have that. Or Power BI doesn't have that, or Fabric doesn't have that. Yes. Yeah, you'd have to hack it against the data set to look at queries and things of that nature. You've got to do something on your own. It's not naturally captured in terms of any of the telemetry that's coming out from Fabric or Power BI. So, Benny, I love it. It's a very complex answer. The short answer is no. Short one, no easy ways. Long one, there's a blog. Yeah. So there you go. So it's not out of the box though. You gotta hack it. So, and then Jason dropped one from, I'm assuming that was written by Mr. John White because it's on White Pages. There you go. There we go. Very nice. All right. We're getting close. We got 5 minutes, Patrick. Also, I want to point out, Patrick muted himself on his side, and it's silent. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, I know, Jason. All right, James. Good to see you, James. Why is that not send? I've had a support ticket open with Microsoft for 6 months. Sorry. How long before I can ask for a partial refund? Only half kidding.
He's like only half kidding.
I will say, when I was in support, and so like some of these things are just hard. I will give you the most painful support case I've ever worked on. Anytime someone says that like intermittently this issue is happening, I'm like, oh my God, buckle up. This is going to be a long case. I'm just going to tell you right out the gate, we're at least going to be 6 months. For an intermittent issue. And usually it was even worse if it was a network intermittent issue. So like intermittently I get like a network connectivity failure to my data source. And I'm like, this is going to take forever. And we may honestly never even figure it out. Like because it was some like firmware update that's needed on some network device 3 chains down. And good luck trying to figure that one out. I will say the longest support case I ever personally worked on had 2 anniversaries. So...
Whoa.
Yeah. It was an intermittent network issue. And it happened like once every 3 months. And so like we had to wait. So I'm like, all right, we're going to collect this. And then we wait for it to recur so we can look at the diagnostics. And then it's like, oh, this gave me a pointer to something else. So we got to set that up and wait another 3 months. And then we do it again. Right. And we keep having to go back. So yeah, if you can't get a repro, it's hard. If you can give me a repro, we can go figure that out. So, but without a repro and it's intermittent, it's going to take a while. I'm sorry.
It's tough.
So I'm assuming your issue is not easily reproed and potentially intermittent. So
sorry, James.
Good luck, James.
Sorry, man.
All right, Karthik. How do we see DAX behind measures for capacity metrics app? Log analytics. Why are you shaking your- what? Oh, the measures for the model itself that drives capacity metrics app. Oh yeah, that's not exposed.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
Yeah.
It's not. So I don't even I guess Tim Bendis is
log analytics. I'm like, how do I see it in log analytics?
No, I thought we were saying like the DAX for like queries that are listed in the capacity metrics app. How do we see the DAX for that? I'm like, that's log analytics.
I'm like, I want to see this video. Do it. Let's see it. I'm calling Tim Bendis up right now. I need to know.
Yeah, no, you still can't.
See? So. Karthik said the same thing. I'm pinging Tim.
Yeah, Tim Bendis has got the team that owns the report. He's out till next year, though. He had a little baby. So
I'm calling Tim.
Yeah.
Wait,
call Tim. Oh, James said the issue happens daily. Well, why is it taking 6 months then? Like, if we know it happens daily, like it's intermittent, but at least we know, like we can go get something. That's interesting. I don't know what the issue is. So I do know some of those things can take time though. So 6 months for a daily issue seems extreme though.
Yeah.
That's just me. Robin. Some preview Some preview features have been there for what seems a really long time. Is there any sense that the ones that have been there are going to GA at some point in the near future? Oh, and I saw Jason's comment about the Spanish Q&A. There's some that just like shape maps is the one I always call back to. That's been there for what seems like almost half a decade. It depends. It depends.
Yeah.
It depends on the preview feature. So I don't know. Now I will say in general, like from a preview feature perspective, because some people ask like, why are these things longer in preview versus others? And some of them is like the team is putting it in public preview because they want active telemetry on usage to understand, hey, we'll let it bake a little bit more. Let's get some feedback. And some features that go in public preview just aren't used as heavily as other features, and so it takes longer. So that's something to consider as well. Justino, thank you for becoming a member. So yeah, but like shape maps and Spanish. Robin, is there a specific preview feature this question is driving? That would be interesting.
All of them.
Yeah, all Benny. Oh, Benny. Shape maps had its 8th anniversary. All right, we're working on a decade. So one of my team members found a blog about shape maps from 2016.
Oh.
Man.
Oh,
Ooh.
look at that last comment.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Do they ever get nixed? Like, hey, on object, I read the comments of the video from last Wednesday. I've read the community comments on it. I know.
Stay tuned for the next video.
That you need to watch next Wednesday's video.
Yeah.
Rosie and we did another video on object editing, which is going to be like nuggets. Like you probably didn't know. And Patrick and I, we were like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that. And like there were two of them where we were like, oh my gosh. There's 9 of them. The very last one, though, I want people's feedback on the very last nugget. Because that's the one I think. The minute I saw that, and I wish I would have known about it when we recorded the first video. No, and Toma, like, look, Patrick's been in that camp. I was in that camp originally because it was change, right? It was hard. And then when I figured out the clicks, like I liked it. There were some recent updates though that made me like it more. And I'm like, okay, now I feel like I've got better control over it, like with the pain thing. There's still some nuances of that. Do what?
I like Laura's comment right there. New users like it, love it. It's just us. It's just us old fogies that don't want to.
But that's why I want people's feedback on the 9th nugget in the video next week. Like, because that one, I was just like, ooh, people are gonna like that. So, yes. Yeah. So like, no. So I'm
okay. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Watch next Wednesday's video. Watch next and let us know. Let us know. I want next week's stream. I want to hear your feedback on it.
Let it go, man. Let it go,
man.
Let it go.
Right. I personally like it. So, and that I'm being honest. I like it. So, okay. So Robin was saying her question was around field parameters, and they won't use it because it's a preview feature. So, like,
gotcha.
Yeah. Got it. Cool. I'm slowly growing to not hate it so much. Wouldn't say like that's okay. Like, give it time. But watch next week's video. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Okay. There will not be a live stream from past, Jason. Although I may be I may bring my camera. I may bring my equipment because I want to record our bit from Power Hour because that's gonna be hilarious. Okay. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I may bring it. And the fact that I'm coming home from Atlanta, that makes it more incentive, so I don't have to lug it all to Atlanta, and then back. So yes. I don't know how to pronounce Olawale. I hope I got that right. It says, hey, you guys are doing great all the way from Finland. Love it. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Jason. Go Tiger.
And also, I do want to, there's one more thing I want to call out on that on-object video from last Wednesday. No, I just want to say thank you also. No, I want to say thank you. So the comments in that chat, it was like, it wasn't at Rosie. Rosie did a great job in the video. I love Rosie. And she, like, the comments were to the technical bits, so I thank you for that. That was amazing, and I appreciate that. Andrew, thank you for becoming a member. All right. Patrick, any closing words of wisdom?
Oh, yeah. Think about this for a second, Adam. I want you to think, I heard this the other day. So nothing comes to someone that sleeps all the time, but guess what? Dreams. Get up, get off the couch, get out the bed, and go make your dreams come true.
Yeah. Every time someone asks me how I'm doing, I'm like, I'm living the dream.
Yeah, man.
The dream is what
you're awake. You're awake. You're doing stuff, right? Yeah. Boom. Yeah. There you go.
I love it. Yeah. All right. Bananas. All right. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us. It was a great time. Lots of great questions. Come back next Saturday. We'll be doing another live stream. And check out the community tab on Guy in a Cube. I posted the schedule for the rest of the year so you can see when we won't be here and when we will until Patrick blows it up on me. But that is the plan. All right. Have a great week. See ya.
Streaming with the fish in the ocean. Stay away, never come under fire. They will never ever show an emotion.
I never dreamed of getting in the action.
Life moves with all the surprises.
I never dealt with chemical reactions.
It comes down
circus, trying hard to keeping up with the Joneses. Everything is kind of trouble and purpose.